Hey guys, I'm Francois from Production Music Live, and yesterday I posted a Trance remake here while I was testing a new screen recording app, and the audio was kind of weirdly compressed, so I'm doing it over today with a different software. Let's hope it's going to be fine. The video was about this lead sound here, which I stumbled upon while messing around with Hive, and it's this AZ Thrillseekers lead. Sounds like this. So it's basically the signature sound of uplifting trance legends Steve, Hellstrip, or the Thrillseekers. And I was like, hey, now this is going to be fun. Let's remake one of his tracks. And I decided to go with Ferry Corsten and the Thrillseekers Sublime as a reference track. And then I sat down and tried to sort of remake the instruments of that track. And I'm going through them one by one in a second, but let's quickly listen into the first part here. What a nice track. And I've used a PML Trance template I made a couple of years ago already for the drums and stuff. And then I tried to remake the instruments with Serum mainly, but I also used Hive for another sound, I think for the choir sound here. Yeah. Let's listen into that one. So it's this gentle choir patch from Yuhi Hive 2, which is a super powerful plugin. It's basically a provider of perfect trance sounds right there, among other things, obviously. And then we have this ARP sound here. A lot of voices in Serum. So we have 8 voices on oscillator A with a saw wave and 13 and quite detuned on oscillator B. This one a bit less detuned, and then we also have white noise here, the J106 HP white noise, and a delay inside of Serum and then another delay behind it, and also a bit of reverb behind it as well, and slightly applied OTT. However, your detuned voices will already generate a lot of room in this sound. So we have this other deep ARP below. There's a bit more resonance here and less voices. If you listen to this in solo mode, it doesn't sound like it belongs in there. But this is an element that Steve Hellstrip used or uses a lot to fill up gaps in his tracks. And then you have another one a bit more dry. Not this one. I think it's this one here. Oh, that's the low bass, and that's the high bass. I'm talking about this one here. So this one is taking care of the upper frequencies for your bass sound, and it's one voice here in this case, and ping pong delays. And this is your bass foundation. Also one saw wave, one single saw wave, and this is our pattern. It's a very, very typical harmonic structure for his types of tracks. And then you have these ongoing pluck sounds here. Or arpeggios. If we take a look at this one quickly, it's a pulse wave and a saw wave here, but slightly That's interesting. Coming from a triangle, this is like the sine wave, then turns into a triangular and then kind of into a saw type wave. A lot of delay on this one, and auto panning left and right, and also quite a bit of reverb on top. Bit of white noise. And then we have these choir stabs. Also very, very typical for his sound. We also have them here in the preparation of our first breakdown. Let's quickly. And this down here, this short ARP or lead ARP sound is the same sound. It's also the AZ Thrillseeker. It's short here in the beginning. And playing an octave higher. And then we have this lead sound here coming from deep down there. We have this super dreamy pad sound. Did we look at the pad already? No. So 4 voices on saw wave here, and a little bit pitched up and pitched down in the respective oscillators, and then also 235 milliseconds of attack time. So we have a smooth attack into the sound. Decay time 4 seconds on that reverb here, and yeah, every element has a sidechain compressor on top. And then we have this long bass sound here, or it's a paddy bass sound. And this one is taking care of, well, it's a saw wave as well, and 6 voices, and it's just like this Reese type bass, but not as low. So this is just filling out the low mids. You can actually set it to mono down there. And then it's a very typical trance drum pattern. I mean, we are at 138 and we just have this very pronounced off hi-hat, and then the claps have long tails. And as you can see, almost all of the samples are from the Premium Volume 2 here. And they can also, I think this very drumming more or less can also be found in our classical trance track template on our website, productionmusiclive.com, if you want to check that out. And that's basically it. I'm going to play from the second break into the second drop now as an outro for this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like and a comment if you have any questions or you want to see some other parts of this track, let me know. And other than that, I hope to see you next time.